Good morning dear students, welcome to NEET World. This is your Abhilash Sir, Mathematics faculty. So here we are to start the classes on IPE exam, correct na? So IPE exams, like you know, it's in February end, correct na? So we'll be starting the classes now for mathematics also. Already physics, chemistry and botany, zoology has been started. So when coming to mathematics, we'll be doing the classes for senior IPE as well as for junior IPE, okay? మీరేమైనా మ్యాథమెటిక్స్లో 75కి 75 కొట్టాలనుకున్నారా, లేకపోతే 75కి 75 కావాలనుకున్నారా? అయితే మార్నింగ్ క్లాసెస్ సీనియర్ ఐపీఈ క్లాసెస్ 9:30 to 11:30 ఉంటుంది. ఈవినింగ్ క్లాసెస్ గురించి మేము నోటిఫై చేస్తాం, ఓకే? అండ్ రెగ్యులర్గా అటెండ్ చేయండి క్లాసెస్. అండ్ ఆఫ్టర్ ద క్లాసెస్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ టెల్లింగ్ దట్ యూ షుడ్ షిఫ్ట్ యువర్ preparation completely towards IPE. Of course you will be having record writing, all these things that is there, but apart from that, watch the class for 1 hour or whatever the duration we do. Apart from that, we expect you to give at least half an hour for practice. I am talking about mathematics. Same thing for other subjects, okay? Half an hour for practice whatever we do, okay? Later you can shift completely for IPE. I don't want you to stop preparing for JEE or EAP set, all these things. Continue with that. But most importantly, when it comes to IPE, there are certain things which you have to keep in mind, okay? Certain very key points which you have to keep in mind. So see here friends, when we talk about IPE, I hope I am audible. Let me check. Yes. So when we talk about IPE friends, it is not about getting the answer, okay? It's not about getting the answer, it's about the way you get the answer, okay? How you get the answer. It's completely about the process of getting the answer, okay? When it comes to JEE or EAP set, all the care is the answer, all the care is the answer, okay? That is, they focus on the outcome or they focus on the result, okay, or the answer. But here the focus is on the process of getting the answer plus the answer, okay? This is definitely highly important, but this is more important, process. That means what? The steps are highly important, especially for mathematics. The steps are very important. For this, what is the thing? See, some questions which you see you can do 2 to 3 steps only. Even if it is in LAQs, what do you think? You can do it in 2 to 3 steps because you have done in preparation for JEE or EAP set. Okay, those students I am telling you, be very careful. Don't do use shortcut methods. Okay, here you are not playing T20. You are not like our SRH. You are not Abhishek Sharma, Travis said, or like Virat Kohli, how he plays for RCB. You cannot play here. Okay, this is completely IPE. Have some patience. Okay, play like a ODR test match. That means what? I am not telling you should take your time. I am telling you should have patience to solve each and every step. Okay, with each and every step only, for each and every step there will be marks. Okay, there will be a blueprint. Suppose you do shortcut, even if you get answer, the person who may be correcting your answer might not have prepared or might have not be teaching for IPE, not be teaching for JEE or EAP set. He might be focused only on IPE. Then he will expect you to give the solution in stepwise. All the steps are very important, okay? Especially for mathematics, it is very important. You may be thinking, some of you who are doing very well in JEE or EAP set, they may think that they will get 75 out of 75 very easily. Don't take it very lightly, because you have to understand, the thing is, you may use shortcut methods to get the answer, okay? But here the steps are very important. That is what I meant by the process is very important, friends, okay? The process is very important, the steps are very important, okay? Become Abhishek Sharma or Travis said or Virat Kohli when it comes to JEE mains or EAP set. That is not a problem at all. But be like Virat Kohli in ODI or test matches, okay? That means what? You have to have some patience. Here the patience is the key. Each and every step you have to have the patience and solve it very clearly. Here the calculation plays a very important role, okay friends? Having said that, let us come back to our syllabus. When we talk about senior IPE, we will be talking about 2A and 2B, okay? And evening times we will be starting with what? Junior IPE. When we talk about senior IPE, what I am telling is, each and every chapter, first we will do LAQs, okay? Then we will do what? SAQs. Then we will do what? VSAQs. What will happen then? So when we do LAQs, then SAQs, then VSAQs. So LAQs completed means all the chapters, you will get what? 35 marks, correct na? 35 marks, 35 marks. Then SAQs completed all the chapters means 20. So 20 plus 35, 55 marks will be in your pocket once we complete LAQs and SAQs. And then later peacefully we can go for VSAQs, where 20 marks questions will come, correct na? 20 marks will come from VSAQs. So peacefully completely we will do LAQs, then SAQs, then VSAQs. First all the chapters LAQs, then all the chapters SAQs, then all the chapters VSAQs. This will be the what? The schedule that we will be following, friends. Clear now? So when it comes to our soft copy notes, about that also we will be releasing the video, how to download those copies, what is the procedure you should follow. For that we will be doing some shorts. Okay, based on that you can use that and you can download our soft copy. Adamainda? Okay, let us go to the topics now, friends. So first topic that we have is, see, first thing is very important, LAQs, SAQs and VSAQs will be covered when it comes to our this thing. Will be weightage chart, that is we will be completely following the blueprint that TS or AP follows, correct na? So TS, especially for TS students I am telling, okay, Telangana students, that is blueprint will be following. Coming to simple and easy to understand and solve, okay, we will be solving it in a way that it is easy to understand for you, which you will only what witness or evident, okay, it will be evident from our classes. Previous exam question papers will be solving completely. Next thing is guest papers and model papers will be giving it in the end, and we will be solving that also in the YouTube. No need to worry anything at all. Okay, next thing is 60 days revision schedule that will be shared with you, okay, shortly, but you will be having classes from Monday to Saturday without fail. Mathematics morning 9:30 to 11:30, fix the slot, it is what? Senior IPE. Then what is it? 9:30 to 10:30 we will be doing 2A. 10:30 to 11:30 will be doing what? 2B. Arthamainda? Then when it comes to evening time we will be doing what? Junior IP. So let us start with the topic, friends. Okay, this is about the institute. So see here when we talk about the content, see here we are having long answer questions. First we are having what? De Moivre's theorem. Okay, De Moivre's theorem, definitely one question, 7 mark question, one LAQ will be coming. So today's class will fetch you how many marks? 7 marks guaranteed. Okay, 7 marks guaranteed. So let us start straight away with what is that? De Moivre's theorem, friends. What is the page number? Page number is 61, correct na? Okay. So this is the question that they have given. Of course there is a solution here, but I will be solving it again and I will be explaining each and every step to you, friends. Okay, each and every step I will be explaining. Okay, and some questions which are very repetitive, such questions we will be solving, but not all the questions. Okay, I will solve one of the question and other question I will give it as homework for you. You people have to try by yourself. Okay, then only you will learn. Okay, each and every step is very important, friends. So first question that they have given is, I think it is visible. I hope it is visible, this one. So see here, first question that they have given is, so first this chapter is what? De Moivre's theorem. But before that I have to tell what is De Moivre's theorem. What does it say? It says that suppose it is given that cos theta plus I sin theta to the power of n. So this will be equal to cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Okay, I sin n theta. This is what De Moivre's theorem says. Okay, this n, the power will come inside. Okay, this is called De Moivre's theorem. And here very important, you have to keep it in mind, this De Moivre's theorem, for what are the things it will be valid. So if I write cos theta minus I sin theta to the power of n, yes, this definitely will be valid. Okay, so cos n theta minus I sin n theta. So that means what? For this imaginary part, in front of it sin should be there. Real part always cos should be there. But if it is sin n theta, okay, not sin n theta, if I take sin theta, okay, sin theta plus cos theta, I cos theta to the power of n, will De Moivre's theorem be valid? Definitely not. Okay, here because in front of imaginary part what we are having? Cos. So we cannot solve it. Okay, so first for this we can modify. Okay, we can manipulate it to bring it to this form. What I can do? Sin theta can be written as what? Cos 90 minus theta. It is complementary angles. Correct na? This can be written as cos pi by 2 minus theta plus this cos theta can be written as what? Sin pi by 2 minus theta. Correct na? This way we can modify and then I can apply De Moivre's theorem. Now De Moivre's theorem will become what? Cos n pi by 2 minus n theta, okay, plus I sin n pi by 2 minus n theta. This is what it becomes. Clear now, friends? this is the basics when it comes to De Moivre's theorem. Now let us have a look at this question. Okay, what does this question say? Have a look at this question, friends. So this question is saying, if n is an integer, then show that 1 plus I 2 to the power of n, 1 minus I 2 to the power of n is equal to 2n plus 1 cos n pi by 2. This is what they are asking. So we have to prove LHS is equal to RHS. They have asked this question in June 23, August and also May 22. That means what? This question is highest importance. That means recently they have asked 3 times in the examination. Okay, recently they have asked 3 times in the examination. So let us solve this question, friends. Okay, so let us take up this question. 1 plus I. Okay, what is the question that they have given? 1 plus I to the power of 2n plus 1 minus I to the power of 2n is equal to what? What we should prove? We should prove that this is equal to 2n plus 1 2 to the power of n plus 1 cos n pi by 2. Cos n pi by 2, this is what we have to prove. Okay, cos n pi by 2, this is what we have to prove. So peacefully look at the question. So what they have given? 1 plus I 2 to the power of n, 1 minus I 2 to the power of n. So see here, first understand here. Okay, so see here what I can do. See, whenever we have a complex number a plus ib, okay, a plus ib, its magnitude or whatever can be written as what? Can be written as square root of a square plus b square, square root of a square plus b square. So here what is the magnitude of a? This one, that is square root of a square plus b square. This gives us 1 square plus 1 square, that gives us root 2. So here what we will do is divide and multiply. LHS we will take it. LHS we will take. LHS is equal to what, friends? LHS is equal to 1 plus I to the power of 2n, okay, plus 1 minus I to the power of 2n. Correct na? 1 minus I to the power of 2n. Now what we will do? Divide and multiply. Divide and multiply by what is it? This magnitude, that is square root of 2. That is square root of a square plus b square. Okay, square root of a square plus b square. This root 2, how it comes? Square root of a square plus b square. That is square root of 1 square plus 1 square. I nothing is there means there is 1. Okay, so if I divide and multiply by root 2, what will I get, friends? This will become, okay, 1 plus I root 2 to the power of 2n, okay, plus 1 minus I to the power of 2n by root 2, root 2 by to the power of 2n. This is what I am having. Correct na? Now what I can do? I can take this root 2 outside, but definitely one thing we forgot. That means what? We have to multiply by root 2 also. Correct na? We have to, when we are dividing, definitely we have to multiply by root 2 also. Okay, we have to multiply by root 2 also. So we will multiply by root 2. So this will give us what? This will give us what? Root 2, if I take it outside, this will become what, friends? This will become 1 by this will become what? Root 2, if I take it outside, this root 2 I have taken inside. Okay, let me write it here. See here, this root 2, let me take it inside. This, if I am multiplying, what will this become? Let me write it again, rewrite it again, so that you understand better. This one we can write it as what? This one we can write it as 1 plus I by root 2, okay, this entire thing into root 2 to the power of 2n plus 1 minus I by root 2, this entire thing into root 2 to the power of 2n. Correct na? This is what we can write. So this is what we can do it. Next step what I can do? This root 2 I can take it outside. So this will become what, friends? Root 2 to the power of 2n, and this if I separate and divide, this will become 1 by root 2 minus plus I by root 2. Okay, 1 by root 2 plus I by root 2. Okay, so this will become what? This will become, this entire thing will become plus 1 by root 2 minus I by root 2. Correct na? This I will have to the power of 2n, to the power of 2n, to the power of 2n. This is what I have. Now 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 gives us which angle? Pi by 4. Which pi by 4? Cos pi by 4, sin pi by 4. Both are 1 by root 2. Correct na? So this I can write it as what? Root 2. This root 2 can be written as what? 2 to the power of 2n by 2. Okay, 2 to the power of 2n by 2, because root 2 can be written as 2 to the power of 1 by 2. 2n by 2, that is what I have written. So 1 by root 2 can be written as what? This one, friends, see here. This I can write it as cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4 to the power of 2n. This one also cos pi by 4, okay, minus I sin pi by 4, okay, to the power of I sin pi by 4 to the power of, see here, I sin pi by 4 to the power of 2n. This is what I have. Correct na? Now let us apply De Moivre's theorem. If I apply De Moivre's theorem, this will become what? This 2n will come inside, right? So this will become, this 2 cancel, I will get 2 to the power of n. Okay, this will become what? This will become, entire thing will become cos 2n into pi by 4 plus sin, I sin 2n into pi by 4. Okay, let me write this here only. So cos 2n into pi by 4 minus I sin 2n into pi by 4. This is what I have. Correct na? After applying De Moivre's theorem. Now what I will do? Plus I sin minus I sin, this I can cancel. So this is what I have, 2 1s are 2 2s are 2 1s are 2 2s are. Now how many cos pi I have? Cos n pi by 2 plus cos n pi by 2. That means what? 2 times cos n pi by 2. So this is what I have, 2 to the power of n into 2 times cos n pi by 2. Okay, 2 times cos n pi by 2. So 2 to the power of n into 2 to 2 means nothing but 2 to the power of 1 itself. So this will become what, friends? By law of exponents, a power m into a power n is nothing but equal to a power m plus 1. That is a power m plus n. This will become what? 2 power n plus 1 into cos n pi by 2, which is nothing but equal to RHS. So completely we proved. Very simple, but the key step is here, divide and multiply by root 2. Why? Because the magnitude is root 2. So this is the key step, and you are applying De Moivre's theorem where? We are applying De Moivre's theorem here. Okay, we are applying De Moivre's theorem here. Okay, so please understand this each and every step here. This is how you got to solve this question. Clear na? So let us come back. So this is what we have done here. Same thing I have solved it in a very simplified way. We can go through it. Okay, let us move to the next question, friends. They are telling, if n is an integer, okay, they are asking, then show that 1 plus cos theta plus I sin theta to the power of n, it plus 1 plus cos theta minus I sin to the power of n is equal to 2n plus 1 cos n into theta by 2 cos n theta by 2. This is what they are asking. So let us write down, friends. So this is the second question we are solving. So see here, what they have given us? They have given us 1 plus cos theta plus I sin theta, okay, plus I sin theta plus I sin theta to the power of n, plus 1 plus cos theta minus I sin theta to the power of n is equal to what they are asking us to prove. I sin theta to the power of n is equal to 2n plus 1, that is 2n plus 1 is equal to 2 to the power of n plus 1 into what is it? Cos n theta by 2 cos to the power of n, okay, theta by 2 into cos n theta by 2. This is what we have to prove. Correct na? This is what they have given. So now let us consider LHS here also. So 1 plus cos theta, see here, LHS, when we talk about LHS, 1 plus cos theta is given. We know that 1 plus cos theta is nothing but equal to what, friends? 1 plus cos theta is nothing but equal to 2 cos square theta by 2. Okay, half angle formula, 2 cos square theta by 2. And also sin theta. Sin theta can be written as what, friends? Sin theta can be written as 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. That is half angle formula again here. So let us apply half angle formula for each and everything. Okay, 1 plus cos theta, okay, and sin theta. Let us apply half angle formula first. So what we will get here? LHS will become equal to, LHS 1 plus cos theta will become equal to 2 cos square theta by 2 plus I sin theta means what, friends? So let I be here, okay, into 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. This is what I am having. 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2, half angle formula for sin theta. Sin to theta is what? 2 sin theta cos theta. Sin theta is what? 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. That's all, half angle formula. Correct na? Now let us proceed. To the power of n is there, don't forget that, plus 1 plus cos theta, again it is 2 cos square theta by 2, correct na? Plus, instead of plus here minus is there, minus I into 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2, correct? This is what we have, LHS. Now what we should do, friends? Now what we will do is, here 2 cos square theta by 2, here also cos theta by 2, 2 cos theta by 2, here also 2 cos square theta by 2, 2 cos theta by 2. Observe here carefully, we are having something common here, cos square theta by 2, here 2 cos theta by 2, 2 cos square theta by 2, here 2 cos theta by 2. What I can take common? 2 cos theta by 2 I can take common, but here one more thing we forgot, here n should come. Okay, if I take this common, what I'll get? I'll get 2 cos theta by 2, n is there na, n will also come. Okay, 2 cos theta by 2, n will come up, here also n will come up. Okay, 2 cos to the power of m, let me write it nearly. See here, this will become what? 2 to the power of n. This will become what? If I take common, so 2 to the power of m, this n you should not forget, 2 to the power of n into cos, it is not cos square, it is only cos, n if it is there, cos to the power of n theta by 2. Okay, cos to the power of n theta by 2. Now what I will have inside? 2 is removed, cos square, only one cos is removed, another cos will be there. So this will become what? Cos theta by 2 plus I sin theta by 2. Correct? I sin theta by 2. Okay, plus here what I have? Cos theta by 2. Let me write it here, to the power of n. Okay, cos theta by 2. This will become what, friends? Observe here carefully. Cos theta by 2 minus I sin theta by 2 to the power of n. This is what I have. Okay, this is what I, this entire thing outside this is there. Correct na? Now to the power of n, here also power to the power of n, what I can do? Apply de Moivre's theorem. Here I can apply what? De Moivre's theorem. Okay, apply de Moivre's theorem here. Here I am applying what? De Moivre's theorem, friends. Here I am applying, what is that I am applying? De Moivre's theorem I am applying here. Okay, correct na? ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? de Moivre's theorem అప్లై చేస్తే n లోపల వచ్చేస్తుంది కదా. సో let us see, this will become what? 2 power n into cos n, cos to the power of n theta by 2. This will become what? Cos, if I write it, cos n theta by 2 plus I sin n theta by 2. Correct na? I sin n theta by 2. So this will be plus cos n theta by 2 minus I sin n theta by 2. Correct? This is what we have. Now what I can do? Plus minus I sin theta by 2, I sin n theta by 2 minus I sin n theta by 2. This and this I can easily cancel. Now what I will have? Cos n theta by 2 plus cos n theta by 2. This will give us what? 2 times cos n theta by 2. So this will become what, friends? 2 power n into 2, I will write it here. Instead of writing 2, let me write here. One more step, let me write. Okay. Into cos power n theta by 2 into what is this? What I have here? This will become what? Into 2 cos n theta by 2. This is what I have. Now 2 power n and 2 is there. So this I can write it as what? 2 power n plus 1. Okay, 2 power n plus 1. Cos n theta by 2, cos to the power of n theta by 2 into cos n theta by 2. So this is what I have. Cos n theta by 2 into cos n theta by 2. This is what I have. So that is nothing but equal to RHS. What we did? We proved it. Correct na? This is what we wanted. We got it finally. So this is also fairly simple question. Just apply directly de Moivre's theorem. Here what is our key step? This is our key step. Okay, converting this into this one, converting this into this one, converting this into this one, converting this into this one. This is our key step, friends. Okay, please pay attention to this. This is how we have to solve this question. Okay, initially for first few classes we will go slow so that you get used to the IPE mode. Okay, each and every step is very important. Okay, highly important. Each and every step carries marks. 1 mark, 2 mark, like that, each and every step. So first step itself carries what? How many marks? 1 mark. Okay, converting or applying this formula itself carries 1 mark, friends. Here you are applying de Moivre's theorem, this carries 2 mark, like that. Okay, this this carries 3 marks. And so totally here while doing calculation, this carries 1 mark. So totally it is carrying 7 marks. This is how the marks distribution will happen. Okay, so each and every step is very important. While you are applying de Moivre's theorem, in the side you write by de Moivre's theorem, applying de Moivre's theorem. Each and every step you have to show. Clear na? Let us move to the next question, friends. Okay, this is what is given. Now look at this. This is a very famous question, or I will say this is asked multiple times. Okay, this is asked multiple times. Okay, this is the question that is asked multiple times. See here, this is the question that they asked multiple times. 2018, 15 and 15 also. And one more thing, along with this, one more question is there which is similar to this question itself. Let me combine that and this one. So this question, see here, observe third and fourth question, they are similar. Okay, this should be, what is this? This should be equal to sin alpha, sin beta. Okay, plus. Okay, there is some printing mistake. So fourth question and third question we will combine and solve it. Fourth question and fifth question, sorry, third and fourth question will combine and solve it. So we have to prove this, and in the previous question we have to prove whatever that is asked. So let us write the question first. What they are asking, what they have given us? They have given us that cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma is equal to 0. That is what they have given, correct na? So first thing that they have given is what? First thing that they have given is cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma, okay, is equal to 0. That is also equal to, that is sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma, that is also equal to 0. This is what they have told. Now they are asking us to prove, first thing what they have asked, in the third question what they have asked, friends, they have asked us to prove that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 3 by 2, and also sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma is equal to 3 by 2. This is what they are asking us, correct na? They are asking us to prove what? They are asking us to prove that they are asking us to prove that see here, prove that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma, if they are telling if this is equal to 0, this is equal to 0, cos square alpha, cos square beta plus cos square gamma, this is equal to, we have to prove what? It is equal to 3 by 2, and also this should be equal to sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma, okay. That basically means what? If cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma is equal to 0, and also sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma is equal to 0, then prove that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 3 by 2, and also prove that sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma is equal to 3 by 2. This is what we have to prove. So let us solve this question now, friends. Very simple question, no need to panic. So see here what they have given, cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma is equal to 0, sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma is equal to 0. For this, okay, solution, okay, solution, let x is equal to what we will take, okay, cos alpha plus I sin alpha, this is what we will take. Why, I will tell you, okay. Y is equal to what we will take, cos beta plus I sin beta, okay, cos beta plus I sin beta, this is what we will take, I sin beta, this is what we will take. Neatly we have to present, okay. So z is equal to, we will take it as what? Z is equal to, we will take it as cos gamma plus I sin gamma, we will take it, okay. So this is nothing but equal to cis alpha, we know that this is nothing but equal to cis gamma, okay, cis beta, this is nothing but equal to cis, what is that? Cis gamma, okay. Just write down x is equal to y is equal to z, okay. That is what? Not x is equal to y is equal to z, x is equal to this one, y is equal to this one, and z is equal to this one. Similarly, if I take the reciprocal, if I write reciprocal, 1 by x will become what, friends? 1 by x, you know that by the knowledge of trigonometry, cos alpha, or you know the complement, okay, cos alpha minus I sin alpha, it will become, if I take 1 by x reciprocal, it will become what? Cos alpha minus, okay, I sin alpha, it will become. Similarly, 1 by y will become what, friends? It will become cos beta minus I sin beta, cos beta minus I sin beta, if I take the reciprocal. Now when I talk about 1 by z, the reciprocal, this will become what? Cos gamma minus I sin gamma, it will become, okay. First step is what? We took x is equal to this one, y is equal to this one, z is equal to this one. This is nothing but what? Cis alpha, cis beta, and cis gamma. That is what I have written for your reference. Even if you not required, even if you don't write it, it's fine. This is enough. Now 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z. Okay, take the reciprocal and keep it. Now what we will do? Let us add this. First we will add this. What will add? X plus y plus z. If I add, we know that by addition rule of complex numbers, what we will do while adding, we will add all the real parts together and all the imaginary parts together. So this will give us what? Cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma plus what I will get? I will get I sin alpha, let me write bracket, okay, I sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma, okay. This is what I will have, correct na? This is what I will have when I write x plus y plus z, okay, x plus y plus z. Similarly, if I add all of this, I will write here, I will get what? 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. This is equal to what? When it comes to this addition also, all the real parts together, we can write it, all the real parts will together, we will write it, correct na? All the real parts together, we will write it, 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. This will be equal to what, friends? This will be equal to Okay, all the real parts together, cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma. Okay, cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma, this is what we will have, minus again minus I sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma, this is what I have. Okay, plus sin gamma, this is what I have. Now see here, observe carefully, this is what I have. Okay, so this is what I have. Now see here, cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma, see here, let me magnify it. So cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma, this is nothing but equal to what? They are only given. This is nothing but equal to 0. This value will be equal to 0. Okay, this value sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma, this also equal to 0. Okay, so this will become equal to what, friend? This will become equal to, okay, 0 plus I times 0. So this will be equal to 0. So what we will get? X plus y plus z is equal to 0. Let us write this as equation 1. Okay, we got what? X plus y plus z is equal to 0, because this is equal to 0, this is equal to 0. Why? They have only given it. Now see here, same thing goes here. Okay, same thing goes here also. So what they are telling? Cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma. Okay, this also will be equal to 0. Why? Because they have only given it. Okay, this will be equal to what? Equal to 0. This will also be equal to 0. Okay, so this will become what, friend? This will become equal to 0 minus I0, that will be equal to 0. So what we got finally? 1 by x plus 1 by y, okay, plus 1 by z is equal to 0. Okay, but here let us simplify further. What we can take? We can take LCM. If you take LCM, what we will get here, friends? If you take LCM, what we will get? If you take LCM, on taking LCM, we will get 1 by, what is this? XYZ will be the LCM. So we will get what? XY plus YZ plus ZX will be equal to 0. So this implies what? XYZ will go that side. We will get what? XY plus, let me write it here. So this implies, this will get it as, this implies we will get it as XY plus YZ plus ZX is equal to 0. So this is equation 2. Okay, this is equation 2. Okay, XY plus YZ plus ZX, okay, ZX is equal to 0. This is equation 2. Correct na? This is equation 2. Now observe carefully, when this is equation 2 and this is equation 1, now what they are asking? We got it till here, that is fine. Okay, same procedure you have to follow for the fourth question also. That's why I am doing it together. Okay, but first I am solving the third question. So x, y, z you have to write down there also, and 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z. We will write it, the reciprocal, we will get it as minus here. Okay, we will get what? X plus y plus z is equal to 0, and xy plus yz plus zx it will be equal to 0. Okay, till here I hope it is clear. Now let us see here what they are asking. They are asking that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma should be equal to 3 by 2, and also prove that they are telling sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma is equal to 3 by 2. So we have x plus y plus z is equal to 0. They are asking in square. So let us square it. Okay. Now what we will do? Now what we will do here is, now see here, we will do squaring. Now what we will do, friends? Now x plus y plus z is equal to 0. Squaring on both sides will get what, friends? X plus y plus z whole square is equal to 0. Correct na? Now what is this? A plus b plus c whole square, or x plus y plus z whole square, that is equal to x square plus y square plus z square plus what is it? 2 times xy plus yz plus zx. This will be equal to 0. Correct na? This will be equal to 0. Now understand this from here, from equation 2. Okay, from equation 2, see here, this will become equal to 0. So let me write it here, x square plus y square plus z square plus 2 times into 0 will be equal to 0. By equation 2. By equation 2. What is equation 2? That is xy plus yz plus zx will be equal to 0. So everything within the bracket is equal to 0. So we will get what? X square plus y square plus z square is equal to what? Is equal to 0. We got it. Correct na? We got it. X square plus y square plus z square is equal to 0. We got it. Let us write this as equation 2. Now what is x square? What is x now? X is nothing but cos theta plus I sin theta. So let us write that here. So x is what? X is nothing but cos theta plus I sin theta. Cos theta plus I sin theta whole square, okay, plus y is what? Cos theta, not cos theta, it should be cos alpha, right? Cos alpha, sorry. So this will become what? Cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole square. Y is what? Y is cos beta, okay, plus I sin beta whole square, okay, whole square. Now what about this? When you talk about z square, that is also cos gamma plus I sin gamma, I sin gamma whole square, that is equal to 0. Correct na? That is equal to 0. Now let us apply de Moivre's theorem. Then what will happen? These two will come inside. These two will come inside, and these two will come inside. Let us apply de Moivre's theorem here. Apply de Moivre's theorem here. Okay, let us apply de Moivre's theorem. So this gives us what? These two will come inside. So this implies cos 2 alpha. Okay, cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma. Let me write the real parts together. So this will become what? Cos 2 beta cos 2 gamma. Okay, cos 2 gamma. Okay, plus what is this? I'll have I into sin 2 alpha. Okay, sin 2 beta plus sin 2 gamma. Okay, this is what I have. Okay, this is what I have, real part and imaginary part. Okay, they have told this will be equal to what? This will be equal to 0. Okay, this will be equal to 0. Sin 2 alpha, sin 2 beta, sin 2 gamma is equal to 0. Now instead of writing this as 0, I can write this as what? 0 plus I into 0. 0 plus I into 0. Now what I will do? I will take only the, consider only the real part. Why I will tell you? So now consider only real part. Consider only real part. I am explaining stepwise in more detailed way. Okay, consider only real part. If I consider only real part, that is, what are the real parts that we have here? Now this is the real part and this 0 is the real part. Now equate both. Now equate the real parts, or consider only real part, or equate the real parts. Just consider only real part, or you can equate the real parts. Equate real parts. Okay, equate real parts. Okay, on equating real parts, what do we get, friends? See here. Okay, on equating real parts, what do we get? See here, this will have it as cos 2 alpha, cos 2 beta, cos 2 gamma is equal to cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma will be equal to what? Will be equal to 0. This is what we have. But we know that cos 2 alpha can be written as what? See, cos 2 theta, that is double angle formula. Cos 2 theta can be written as cos square theta minus sin square theta, or it can also be written as 2 cos square theta minus 1, or it can also be written as, in terms of sin, 1 minus 2 sin square theta. These are the various formulas we can write when it comes to double angle formula of cos. Correct na? Now what we will do? Cos 2 alpha, I want it in terms of cos only, so I will write it as 2 cos square alpha minus 1. This I will write it as 2 cos square beta minus 1. This I will write it as 2 cos square gamma minus 1. Okay, that is equal to 0. This is equation 4. Now 2 cos square is there. So what I will do? I will write everything together. So this will become what, friends? This will become 2 cos square alpha plus 2 cos square beta plus 2 cos square gamma. Okay, 2 cos square gamma minus 1 minus 1 minus 1. If it goes that side, it will become plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So this will become 3. Okay, this will become 3. Now what I will do is, they are asking cos square alpha, cos square beta, cos square gamma. So I can take 2 common. So 2 if I take common, this will become 2 times cos square alpha, cos square beta plus cos square gamma. Okay, gamma, that is equal to 3. So what we will have, friends? Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to what we will have? That is nothing but equal to 3 by 2. That is what they asked us. This is proved. Correct na? See here, this is what they asked, we have proved it. This is what they asked and we have proved it. But are we done? No, we have to prove this also is equal to 3 by 2. So for that, let us consider this now. Now let us consider equation 4 again. Okay, let us consider equation 4 again. So let us consider equation 4 again. So if we consider equation 4 again, see here, if I apply double angle formula of cos in terms of sin, what I will get here? This will be equal to what? This will be equal to, so this will become 1 minus 2 sin square alpha plus 1 minus 2 sin square beta plus 1 minus 2 sin square gamma. This will be equal to 0. This should be equal to 0. Now 1 is there. Okay, so 1 I will keep it here only. So this 2 sin square alpha, 2 sin square beta, 2 sin square gamma, I will send it that side. So I will get it as what? I will get it as 2 sin square alpha plus 2 sin square, what is that? Beta plus 2 sin square gamma will be equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 3. I have sent it that side. So I will take 2 common. Means I will get it as 2 times sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma, that is equal to, what is it? We are having 3. Okay, but they are asking what is the value of sin square alpha, sin square beta, sin square beta. They are not asking the value. We have to prove it equal to 3 by 2. Hence, we will do it. We will send 2 that side. We will get it as what? Sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma is equal to what? 3 by 2. Hence, we have proved. Hence, we have proved this question. Very simple. Okay, just first you take x is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta in terms of alpha, beta, gamma. Then you take 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z. Okay, add all the things, that is x plus y plus z. We will get x plus y plus z is equal to 0. 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z is equal to 0. Okay, then you will get xy plus yz plus z is equal to 0. They are asking square. So, what you will do, x plus y plus z is equal to 0. You will take square on both sides, that is x plus y plus z whole square, that you will get it as x square plus y square plus z square is plus 2 times xy plus yz plus zx. Okay, that whatever we get in the bracket, that is equal to 0. Put the values for x square plus y square plus z square and solve it, and consider or equate the real parts and apply De Moivre's theorem where I showed, and you will get the answer. Okay, and you will get the answer very easily. Clear na? Now, let us move to the next part, friends. Let us move to the next part, that is question 3. It is completely done now. Question 3 we have solved it. Okay, question 3 we have done it. Okay, it is completely done now. Now, same thing they have given, cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma is equal to 0, sin alpha, sin beta, sin gamma plus sin gamma is equal to 0. Then they are asking us to prove this. Cos 3 alpha, cos 3 beta, cos 3 gamma is equal to this much, sin 3 alpha, sin 3 beta, sin 3 gamma is equal to this much. Okay, this is what they are asking us. Cos of alpha plus beta, cos of beta plus gamma, cos of gamma plus. Okay, this is what they are asking. Okay, this is what they are asking. So, how to prove this? Now, let us take this same question. Okay, let us take the same question and consider. Okay, let us take the same question and consider. Now, we have got what, friends? We have got till here it is the same. We have got x plus y plus z is equal to 0. Now, let us take this. Let us take this. We are solving for question number 4. Okay, let us take question number 4. Okay, question number 4. Okay, question number 4 we are considering. Okay, question number 4. Okay, question number 4 we are considering. Okay, from the previous part we will take up to equation 1. We got what? We got x plus y plus z is equal to 0. This is equation 1. We got it. If x plus y plus z is equal to 0, therefore x cube plus y cube, you would have studied in 10th standard also, is equal to 3xyz. Okay, x cube plus y cube plus z cube is nothing but equal to 3xyz. We will put the values here. What is x cube? That is nothing but, x is nothing but cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole cube. This is what? Y cube is nothing but equal to what, friends? Cos beta plus I sin beta whole cube plus what is z? Z is nothing but cos gamma plus I sin gamma whole cube. This is equal to 3 times xyz. 3 times xyz means 3 into, what is it that we have? 3 into observe carefully, 3 into cos of alpha, 3 into cos alpha plus I sin alpha, that into cos beta plus I sin beta into cos gamma plus I sin gamma. This is what we have, correct na? I sin gamma, this is what we have. Now, apply De Moivre's theorem here, very simple. So, 3 will come inside, we will get what? Okay, let me write the real parts together. I will get it as what? I will get it as cos 3 alpha plus cos 3 gamma plus cos 3, sorry, this should be beta, cos 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma, okay, one side, plus I into, okay, I into sin 3 alpha plus sin 3 gamma, sin 3 beta plus sin 3 gamma. Okay, by applying De Moivre's theorem I have written real parts and imaginary parts together. So, this will become what, friends? This will become 3 into cos of alpha plus beta plus gamma, okay, plus I sin alpha plus beta plus gamma. This is what we have by property. This is what we have. Okay, this is what we have. Now, equate real parts and equate real parts and also equate imaginary parts. Now, if I equate real parts, what I will have? So, I will have cos 3 alpha plus cos 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma is equal to 3 times cos alpha plus beta plus gamma, correct na? This is what I have. Now, if I equate imaginary parts, what I will have, friends? See here, I will have sin 3 alpha plus, this is what I should have 3 here, okay, sin 3 alpha, sin 3 beta plus sin 3 gamma will be equal to what? Imaginary part is what here? Imaginary part is this one. Okay, imaginary part is this one. 3 is here. Okay, so I should write bracket here. 3 is here, na? I should write bracket here. So this will become equal to 3 times sine alpha plus beta plus gamma. Okay, what is the question asking us to prove? What is the question asking us to prove? See here, they are asking us cos 3 alpha, cos 3 beta, 3 times cos alpha plus sin beta. Okay, sin 3 alpha, sin 3 gamma, sin 3 beta is equal to, that is what they are asking, 3 times sin alpha plus beta plus gamma. Okay, that is what we have proved first and second. Okay, that is what we have proved. This is nothing but equal to what? This is nothing but equal to the first question. Okay, first question of fourth. Okay, 4 sub question 1, 4 sub question 2. So what is this? We have proved this. Okay, what is this? We have proved this. Okay, we have proved this. Okay, so that's it. So that's all. Okay, when it comes to the fourth question. Okay, some more questions are left when it comes to De Moivre's theorem, especially this fourth question, part 3 is there. We will solve that. Apart from that, 2 to 3 4 questions, 3 questions actually, 3 more questions are there, which is very important. Okay, highly important. We will solve it in the next class. I hope the session was useful. Please do watch it again. If you are having doubt, please post it in the comment section. And shortly I will be telling you how to download our soft copies. If you want to score ఏమైనా మీరు maths లో 75 కి 75 కావాలంటే you can use our soft copies and also the classes. Okay, and first ఏం చెప్పాము అంటే first we will be covering LAQs, then SAQs and VSAQs. So peacefully you can study. Okay, after the class what we expect from you is every day half an hour మీరు చదువుకోవాలి. What we did, you practice that. Practice చేయాలి. Okay, same questions practice చేయండి అంతే. Okay, then you will have clarity. If you get doubt, you can post it in the comment section, friends. Okay, I will wind up now. Thank you. Shortly I will meet you again for the senior intermediate, that is part B, that is second B, 2B syllabus will be starting. Okay, in that we will be starting with circles, LAQs. Fine, shortly I will see you. Thank you, take care, and please do share it with your friends. Okay, please be consistent and regular to the classes. Thank you, take care.